Anyways, what is up, folks? My name is Melvin, and welcome back. So I just decided to do a little brainstorming because brainstorming is the key to success, and there's the key right here. It's pretty exciting, isn't it? YouTube's kind of a good place to kind of talk about this because it might, for whoever wants to watch, they can either relate or maybe just say, okay, finally, someone else has this same issue, and I want to figure out how to solve it. So let's do that. Am I a failure? This is the conversation we're going to have. So let's start with why. Why am I thinking this way? So let's list off all the reasons I can think of. So first reason is I'm 25. So my age is the first reason. Well, I'm almost 25. You might be thinking that that is really, really young. I guess I was grown to believe that starting a career is easy, very simple, very not like easy, but like straightforward. I was made to believe that it was very straightforward, that I was gonna know I was gonna know what to do, and have a career from it, and that just didn't go well. So imagine kind of having that thought for most of your life, and then just you know, every day just coming to the realization that those 20 years I was being bullshitted to, 20, 21 years I was being bullshitted to. So kind of, being at 25, now figuring that out. What's another reason? I went to college. So you might think that, hey, that means you are successful. That means you have succeeded in doing what you wanted to do. That is very, very, very not true. Just because you go to college does not mean that you'll be successful, that your career is a straightforward path, or any of that. There are so many different factors when it comes to finding a career. And if I would have known the things I know now, I would have treated college very, very differently. Very, very, very differently to how I see it today. Is there another reason? I guess I don't feel fulfilled enough. I just really don't feel fulfilled in my day to day. I enjoy where I am today. I absolutely love it. I love it. I love it. Like there are many aspects that make me feel very happy and thankful. Even with all this depression, economy, COVID, inflation, all that stuff. With all the stuff going on, I am very, very happy to be where I am today. But I don't feel fulfilled. I feel many points just feeling like I can do a little bit more, and it's something that I'm really trying to, get better at with understanding. So, you know, this I feel like right here, this could be for a lot of different reasons. This one I feel like is the most interesting because there are tons of people I see that don't like the job they're in, but they're totally fulfilled. They're totally happy with where they are today. I actually have people in my line of work that I would say that even though they're not maybe doing their dream job, they're fulfilled. So those are just things I want to think about. I want to just brainstorm and just kind of figure out. Because here's how I see it. All right. So just think of this line. Success is on one end. Failure is on the other end. And then this person's going to be me. Okay. So I feel like part of me is in success, and an equal part of me, I do think it's equal. An equal part is a failure. So I guess let's list all my successes and all my failures. So, graduated. In college. That's a very big success. Failure. My line of work. That really does feel like my failure right now. Just because, and these two are kind of like connected, I would say. There is a really strong connection between the two. Because I thought that doing this would mean like, oh, this is where it at. But it really is not the case. Be it COVID or just the degree I chose to have, the city I live in, just all those factors, had to do with this right here, not just graduating college. And again, if I had known that, I would have probably done things a lot more differently. What I would have done. So I guess you guys can take this advice if you want, but what I would have done, I would have picked the job that gets me the best, that allows me to network the best. Who can I network with the most? Where if I need a hand, help with anything, I can call someone and they got my back. I don't feel like with the career choice I picked, I have a lot of people to fall back on. I would have picked a job where I can fall back on more people. That's really what I would have done. But anyways, that's its own thing, its own conversation. Where else do I find success? Responsibility. I feel responsible enough. Very caring. So these are like personal things. I do feel like I'm a caring person. What else? Success. People love me. So I don't mean this in a narcissistic kind of way. I mean this that people care about me. People want to see me safe and fine and all that wonderful stuff. All right. Failure. My income. I don't know. That's definitely number one, number two right there. Income. Too introverted, I guess. Introverted. I don't know. What else is a failure? I know there's way more stuff, but I just want to put one more. I guess inconsistent. That's the best thing, because there's always stuff I'm trying to do and then I just fail. So procrastination's kind of like the better word, but anyways, never mind. But a lot of you may be asking, like, I don't see these failures as bad as you do. And I think you're right. I think most of my issues do stem just from what comes to my head more than anything. It's really a perspective kind of thing when it comes to failure and success. Because, I mean, when you look at failure, there's nothing concrete, and then success, there's nothing. Like, if I was like debating you whether it was a success or failure, these wouldn't be the things I would choose. These would, so for success, it would be much more specific. Here's me, and then just here's all the anxiety that these things are just filling in my head. They're just kind of, they're just filling it all up. I guess the first thing is like, does the answer matter? And this is without a doubt, no. That answer is no. But does the answer matter to me? That is yes. And this kind of overtakes this, But the funny thing is, this is not how I normally think. When something is concrete and conclusive, usually I think this way. All right, so here it is written. While I like to think with facts and logic, and please insert a picture here of Bean Shapiro, there are a finite number of things I think about emotionally. So I don't think emotionally too much. This is really not how my brain works, but with the question of the day, this is entirely emotional. Entirely. Because if I just answered it truthfully and honestly, the answer has to be yes. There is no way around it. A Dominican firstborn, so first generation Dominican born in the United States. I'm bilingual. Well, I'm not perfect at it. I use it at my job pretty much all the time. All right. I'm educated. That's very important. And then this is important, likable. And I guess why this is important was I used to not be likable. I used to be not not purposely being a dick or a tool, but that's probably how I came off to be. So I've definitely learned to just be a lot nicer with people. So this has helped me a lot. So all of these are like green check marks here. Oh yeah, and then like what I said before, I said like no debt. I own my car. I love my cat. I can be fun and outgoing. So there's like just, I could keep listing. Again, I can make this an hour-long video if I wanted to. What is the point of all of this? What is the point of me talking about it in the first place? Of why this matters? Why you're sitting down? Why I'm taking up your time to talk about this? And I guess here's just, all right. Everyone feels sad in the most simplistic way I can say it. I think sadness is the most misunderstood emotion of all time. We have many ways of interpreting it, feeling it, and trying to interpret it, you know? So I feel like when we ask this question, why am I a failure? It just has more to do with, I'm sad right now. Why am I sad? Is it because I'm a failure? And then I'm trying to interpret it with facts and logic when it really doesn't work. So I think this whole thing was just me trying to. So the reason why I interpret well, it has to do with truth too, because I've always wanted to be successful growing up. That's something I've always wanted to do. And of course, the way I see life now, it was not what I was picturing it years and years and years ago. But I think most of it is just, I'm unhappy right now and I'm trying to figure it out. When I say lesson of the day, this is solely for me and how I think. Your answer might not be the same, but I would love for you to share it. But my lesson of the day, from what I took from this whole conversation, figuring this out, is okay. Here it is. And sorry for my handwriting, but don't worry, you'll figure it out more as you watch more of these videos. So have fun. But anyways, lesson of the day: life is a bunch of little pieces of the puzzle. Instead of asking why it's so small, we should put the pieces together to get the full picture. So when you're looking at life and lessons, again, we're just trying. So why I'm a failure is just, that's just one piece of many different pieces I'm trying to figure out. I'm just trying to figure out this piece and this piece and this piece. But really what should be trying to do is just put the pieces together and kind of see what the full picture is, So, because really, I will be fine. I'll be fine. All right. Even if this list of failures is always true, even if this never changes, I will still be a success. It's just, at least in this stage that I'm in, even if all of this was true, even if I put 10 similar things in the failure list, I will still that's a truth. That is a fact. There's more I have to figure out about myself that it'll take time. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. And maybe this is something I don't say enough to myself. Really, because honestly, just look at my desk. Isn't this a great picture of success right here? I mean, come on. I should have known I was successful this whole time.